finish is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, McBride. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, seri. A big play there. His first touchdown of the year.
And the Seahawks need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Complete here. It's high. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to win.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the Pats are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Moore, the man in motion. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That one too wide and incomplete.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The numbers for Walker last week,
pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Looking to throw on second down. McBride. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Third and 19.
Operating from the gun. McBride. Working the middle of the field. He's got man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 46, here's second down and 8. Sticking with Walker on second down.
Across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. On the inside the 35, now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 27.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's got ahead of the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start. The boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They're set up to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to Walker on first down.
He's across the 40 for extra yards to the 43. To throw on 2nd down. McBride. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job at bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. McBride.
It's slow there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd down and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got to hook up to more. That almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Javonte Williams, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Brock Purdy, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Trey Lance leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Lucky man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle of the traffic, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And say just outside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Well, their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think probably you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Looking to throw. McBride. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. McBride. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Head to the line, facing in 3rd and 7, following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 22.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. Right side, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's McGee. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect them to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, And every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They push him back 8 yards and time on second down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done.
And they will take over 1st and 10. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 9 now. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McBride. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Remember, throughout my career, your defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time.